Hello, and welcome back to the Jambar in 10. I'm Josh Robinson.
And I'm Matt Sattler. Rookery Radio is returning after a 4-year hiatus caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. Along with the pandemic, many technical issues also the delayed return of Rookery. Staff and students have been working hard through the summer to get the station back up and running. The station hosts a variety of genres, including talk shows, forums, and music. The station is currently looking for DJs and presenters. Topics are not limited to music, as some special programs discuss animals, technology, sports, and even trains. To apply, find one of the many flyers posted around campus or email rookeryradio629@gmail.com for more information. To tune in, visit rookeryradio.com.
The search for a new conductor and music director of the Youngstown Symphony Orchestra concluded on June 6th with the appointment of Maestro Sergei Bogaza. In regards to Rhapsody Royale, the music of Gershwin, Rachmaninoff, and Queen. Bogaza said the combination of both old and new rhapsodies will offer a musical journey for listeners. The official start of the 2024-2025 symphony season begins at 7:30 p.m. on October 5th at the Dior Performing Arts Center. The Jambar will have more news on YSO conductor next week.
For many college students, academic advising is one of the most important parts of graduating on time. As advisors look to help students in the new semester, Nicholas Bianco and Dylan Lux take a look into the process.
As the next semester begins at YSU, students are encouraged to utilize academic advising as an important resource for their college journey. Academic advisors handle many responsibilities of students of all ages and majors. After the dissolve of Eastern Gateway Community College, YSU will now be taking in students from the community college. Associate Provost with Student Success, Claire Bernendi, explains how advisors are preparing to help Eastern Gateway students.
One of the things I think is a challenge for transfer students is they're often used to the processes from their old college. Okay, so they're coming to a new institution and things might not work the same there.
Bernendi said that a challenge for advisors is gathering materials from transfer students, as Eastern Gateway courses are not the same as YSU courses. Advisors often need to request information from students so classes that they previously took are equated into their new curriculum sheet.
Crystal Bannon, Assistant Director of the Office of Career Exploration and Development, said undeclared students participate in a major exploration appointment. This is where students who look to change their major see how their credits can transition into other majors.
We have them do the 30-minute major exploration appointment where we sit down, we use the tool in the YSU portal called Penguin Pass, and we pull up a what if of the different curriculum programs and kind of walk the student through how they may be able to use their credit hours in a different major.
Deborah Kuharski, Director of Undergraduate Advising for STEM students, said those in YSU 1500 classes use Pathway U to clarify goals and find their interests.
If they're looking, in a sense, to maybe move out of the STEM area, we will put them in with the career area, just to be looking at all other majors. So, we work with them if they're looking for STEM, and if we feel that they're not interested in a STEM area, then we refer them out.
Students are encouraged to reach out and regularly meet with their academic advisors, as they are a valuable resource for undergraduate students in their collegiate development. For Jambar TV, we've been Nicholas Bianco and Dylan Lux.
Now let's take it over to Tazaya with our sports update.
Thanks, gentlemen. Following a convincing 59-25 victory over Valparaiso, the YSU football team competed in their second straight home game against Duquesne on September 14th. At halftime, the Gwins led 17-14 after 2 rushing touchdowns from sophomore quarterback Bo Brungard and senior tailback Tyshawn King, along with a field goal from sophomore kicker Andrew Lastavka. Duquesne took the lead 21-17 after Brungard threw a costly interception that ended YSU's ensuing drive. Duquesne took an 11-point lead with a rushing touchdown, countered by a Penguins rushing touchdown. With little time remaining, YSU attempted an onside kick that was recovered by Duquesne to seal their Ice Castle upset. Youngstown State had possession for 42 minutes in the contest, with Duquesne having the ball for only 18 minutes. King said it's unacceptable that the team only scored 25 points.
We had too many drives where we started out and we didn't finish a drive, and The defense only gave up 28. The offense, we hold ourselves to a higher standard, to score more than 25 points in the game.
YSU will continue their non-conference play tomorrow against FBS opponent Pittsburgh. Kickoff is slated for 3:30 p.m. at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. The Youngstown State University women's soccer team hosted Duquesne University as well on Sunday, September 15th, where the Penguins fell to the Dukes 2-1. Although the matchup was decided by one score, the Dukes put up over 25 shots, with 12 of those shots on goal. The Dukes struck first, but the Penguins evened the score when redshirt freshman forward Sarah Felder recorded her first career goal. Felder's score was off the assist of junior midfielder and captain Taylor Berry. Berry said the Lady Gwynns follow a team motto as the season progresses.
We kind of go back between empty the tank and win the race, both just kind of reminding us like we're all here for the same reason, and it's just to go as far as we can, win the championship, go as far as possible, and we just remind ourselves every day that those are the things that we have to do in order to get there.
The Penguins will continue division play for the remainder of the season. For more information and to stay updated on the YSU soccer team, visit ysusports.com. On September 14th and 15th, Youngstown State's women's golf team appeared in the Nittany Lion Invitational hosted by Penn State University. The Penguins ended day one in a strong 6th place after finishing 299 and 297 in the first and second rounds respectively. However, after a struggle on day 3 scoring 316, they finished the tournament in 10th place with a team total of 912. The two feature scorers for the Penguins were freshman Valentina Peña Anaya, placing 13th with a score of 78, and sophomore Niranuch Prajupanic in 26th with a score of 83. The Penguins will return home on September 22nd and 23rd for the Roseanne Schwartz Invitational at Mill Creek Park in Boardman. With a little over 3 weeks into the semester, many students are still figuring out how to maneuver against the college landscape. One way to get involved is through club sports. Club sports are recreational activities that are primarily student-driven. Reporter Joe Fuzo has more.
If you want to participate in club sports or have an interest in learning more about them, Josiah Horst, coordinator of competitive sports and youth programs, gave us some insight on how to get involved.
We also have an interest form that they can go in and fill out and select, any or all club sports that they're interested in joining. And that is, I believe, on the Campus Rec website.
Afterward, Lindsay Leonard, graduate assistant of club sports and travel, gave additional information.
On our social media.
There you go.
You can also find it walking in the rec. There's, right in the offices, there's a flyer that you can scan the QR code. It all takes you to the same form.
Yeah.
And then we'll get alerted and reach out to you for whatever club you want to join and connect you with the right people.
Outside of traditional sports clubs, you can also find things such as esports, equestrian activities, fencing, archery, and many more. If you can't find a club sport for you, there's a process where you can make one of your own.
All they have to do is come talk to myself and Lindsay, and we'll help them get started with the process. But basically what they have to do is they have to go find who their officers are going to be. Just like any other, campus student organization, they have to have their 4 administrative officers, the president, vice president, secretary, and treasurer. And then as a club sport, we also require that they have 2 safety officers who have to be CPR certified, and as well as a couple other safety certifications, and then who are required to be at practices, should an injury or something happen.
Horst also went on to explain that you need an adequate number of members to compete, using soccer as an example.
Soccer, you play 11 versus 11, so you have to have at least 11 people.
There is more to the process, but those are the main steps of adding a new club sport. Currently, there are 21 clubs with no deadline to join. Those interested are encouraged to reach out. No experience is needed, and all skill levels are accepted. Now back to you in the studio.
That's all we have for the sports this week, but stay tuned for next week's Sports Extra.
Thanks, Josiah. Thank you for tuning in to the Jambar in 10. Until next week, stay safe, Penguins.